temple, they set the calendar for us until the end of time, which time ends. So again, these are all things we have to be aware of and looking out for, so that we can finally at some point understand that we, the Jews, the nation of Israel, are in this story of the Torah, which tells us all of the story of the Jews from the very beginning to the middle of our story, which was Purim, and the second temple, which is where time changed, which is when they set the calendar for us. And we know, even in the most simple part of the Torah, because the Torah is very deep and has many different levels, 4 dimensions, that just on the very basic level, we're only supposed to be really going until 6,000, okay? So there are end times, and there are end time prophecies, which tell us, God told these prophets, write this down, so the people during the end times will become aware of the fact that they are now in the story. We are the nation of Israel, the Jews, the descendants of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. We are now here in the story. From here going forwards, it's all written down for us. So what do we need to do? What would be helpful for us to do is to try and identify where we are and what we need to do. But as all the prophets tell us, the only thing that we need to do is to return to God, and he will return to us. All we need to do is to follow the Torah laws. And that's the end of the story. And the end of the story is good. But before it's good, it's going to get really bad if we continue to not follow the Torah laws. So we can also look around us and have knowledge of what's happening in the world. And we can sit around and we can talk about that all day long, and we can try to investigate, we can try to whatever, or we can just actually just not pay that much attention to that, and instead put all our entire attention on doing this, repenting, fasting and repenting, especially on this day, which is an auspicious time, because as I've explained about reality, there's spiritual light that comes around over and over and over at certain times. And the light that comes during Purim, it's like the same type of spiritual light that they had there. We want the same thing. We want what they got. They got redemption. They came back and built the second temple. We want to build the third temple. So